That's what is. So understand that it's kind of primitive because people, they don't know how to control it yet. It's easy to get scammed too. People, anybody can create. Any people that can code can create a token, can create a blockchain, whatever. The problem is that people doesn't understand how it works. That's why it's another big issue that we're gonna take time and everything. And until they know they find out a secure way to control the tokenization for everything, I think is really hard for a company to develop because it's implication in everything: metaverse, tokens, coins, NFTs, and inclusive in a registration like patents and everything. So for the side of crypto, I think is everything froze right now. I don't see any movement on that side. Pretty much the thing that I see right now is Lomotif. And the Lomotif is the only thing that we need actually to become successful right now. So that's the whole point about all this. Because beside Lomotif, what else we have Bitcoin Sash?
I mean, I don't think that any of us know right now, but I mean, I think we will find out in the future, right? Like, we really want a roadmap. I think everyone up here, everyone in this call would really love to hear what the roadmap forward is, right? Is that agree?
Of course. That's what I hope. I hope we have the same opportunity like we have in AMC. I commented this before. AMC used to be when they have a conference, they have the option, some guests or some investors go to the meetings and be part of it. Something more clearance. I don't know if that's possible with BBIG, but will be awesome. It will show up some clarity and some trustness about what is going on exactly.
I totally agree. Julia, what were you gonna say?
Hi, everyone. Just wanted to add to that conversation about the share price and manipulation. So we all know, like in the community, about the dark pool. Like we know, like 70 to 80% are being routed to dark pool at this point, right? So which is not normal, and many already pointed out it's not news, right? There are short exams, there are synthetic shares. So we know. And it came to the conclusion, like bringing all these tweets and everything, that simple PR or good news, it won't really help until we time it with the option chain. Because as Rick mentioned, even AMC or GameStop, they can bring some perfect PR, some great news, and the stock is just going down. So we know because it's manipulation, and that's where these manipulations happen. It is on the option chain, right? So there are a couple of guys on Twitter who talked about this. True Demon talked about this. There's also guy Elecnomics. So he was basically explaining the math and how PR should be published in time to match it with the option chain. I mean, it's a bit complicated what he writes. So, but essentially what it means that in order to cause this gamma squeeze and essentially what can crush these hedge funds or other bad actors, Susquehanna or whoever, manipulates the stock, they try to get it delisted. So this gamma ramp can basically crush them. And I think that we should pay attention to that, in addition to what internally is going on with the company, like with the merge or anything else, like the filings and everything. But these option chains should be looked at, and I think the next option chain on next Friday on December 16th. I think it's very important to publish something. I mean, if anybody can take a look, I'm sure everybody in the community reads that guy, Elecnomics. So he explains like extensively all this stuff. I'm not like trying to PR him or anything. I just find it interesting because he explains in details how these, if we time it correctly, this PR, it can reverse the share price and then essentially cause the gamma squeeze. So I think that's also important to note.
Exactly. In few words, you're right. In few words, every cycle they reset all the borrowing, all the shorting and everything. It's a cycles like you can look at it, and that's when we can hit them hard with a good news or good established decisions a company does. Because I noticed that too. It's like a lot of people, most of the people that we bought shares, most of the apps or companies that where we buy, they send all the orders, order floor, PL, whatever, to Citadel, to Susquehanna and everything. So pretty much they playing with our money. So you're right. It's in few words that we need to know when the cycles start all over to hit them hard.
Yeah, so essentially when these news come out or when these filings come out, it matters, and it matters a lot, because if it's in the wrong time, it will not do anything. It will just give them more fuel to continue manipulating the stock price and continue shorting and shorting until they get what they want. Essentially, what they want is getting the stock delisted or crushed. There is blueprint in order to reverse that, and it's very important to pay attention to that, because we have to be aware that there is manipulation. So we can't just continue trying to reverse the price by doing something perfect, by trying to do merge, by trying to fix financing and everything. We have to pay attention to that and play this game and try to win at this game that they're playing. So, and I believe we can, win at their own game that they're doing. But there has to be some attention from the management as well as the community. And if we get together, I think we can win them.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Julie, you made some amazing points. You did. I mean, eventually, the 800-pound gorilla, the elephant in the room, whatever you want to call it, eventually it has to be addressed. Can anything be done ultimately? Who knows? But one thing is for certain. This game is completely rigged, and there's only one side who's winning, and that's the hedge fund. And eventually, someone's going to have to step up to the plate. Someone of power, or people of power, step up to the plate once and for all and represent the average Joe. I mean, it's absolute bullshit already. Enough is enough. You know? Every person, man, on this play, I mean, these are genuine people, man. We're all human beings. You know? But when we're playing in this game where either the goalposts are being moved, whatever the case, it's just rigged. You know, do we need proof? Hell, we have intelligent apes, man, that post on a daily basis, man, the most sophisticated due diligence on a daily freaking basis. You know, that could be used. Okay? We have to, something's got to change. Something's got to change. And it's, I mean, I worked in the business for many, many years. You know, the days of positive news, whether it's earnings, whether it's clinical trial results, what have you. Shit like that would move a stock. And it's just, it's beyond sad that this game has completely changed to the point to where only one side is winning on a daily freaking basis. Okay? It's not cool. It's not cool. Eventually, our side of the market, the retail side, eventually, I'm hoping, I'm praying that we will have some type of representation that's really going to represent for the average investor. Because witnessing the other side, the one side, win on a daily basis, it's exhausting. It is. It's heart-wrenching. We have a company. We have some products. We have value. Once we get back into compliance, man, we need to get right to work. Work on our horse. You know, low motif. If that really and truly has the potential of really and truly competing with the likes of a TikTok, we need to go right to work and compete. You know, we do. We have a window of opportunity. Windows of opportunities, man, don't last forever. And that's a fact. But we have a window of opportunity and we seize the moment, carpe fucking diem. Yes, this has the capability of creating generational wealth. You know, Lauren had posted, what is your what if? Hey, beautiful family though, Lauren, by the way. My what if? You know, this is serious shit. I'm not a materialistic guy or anything like that. Yeah, I love clothes, style, love cars, all that other good shit. But, man, I want to continue just pouring money into my company, my investment that I know inside and out. A medical practice, pediatrics. You know, we live in a society, today's day and age, that is medically underserved. Doctors that don't have the balls to treat kids that are suffering from depression and anxiety. Hell, I want to recruit all the doctors I could possibly find. You know, a type of investment that we have, man, it can help me accomplish what I'm destined to accomplish. And if I can get there in a more expedient fashion to recruit board-certified pediatricians, doctors that have the balls to treat the kids that we see on a daily basis, man, that's awesome. Because kids are amazing, man. But we're living in a day and age where kids are fucked up. And it's not cool. And it's especially not cool when we have a shortage of doctors that don't want to see or treat these kids. You talk about frustration, man. And I'm not blaming it on the investment. No. But we do have an investment, man, that can create or has the potential to create those type of monies to do something extremely promising, giving back to mankind. But we're not able to do so because we're getting hoodwinked on a daily basis by hedge funds? That's bullshit. It is. But I continue to believe, and I have faith that once our shit gets cleaned up, we will go to work and we will execute. That's what I'm truly, really, truly hoping and praying to God that something gets done.
No, let me ask you this, Mike. Because you did mention Lomo, and I think I mean, one, you know, I totally agree with everything you said. And I think it was 100% right. But I mean, if you got like a new idea or, you know, whatever, something actually applicable where we knew what direction we were taking, you'd be happy with that as well, or would you not?
Man, as soon as our company gets her shit together and we're cleaned up and we go right to work on Lomo, it's going to be entertaining as hell, of course, but it's not just about the entertainment, man, because social media has really had a negative impact, and it's having a negative impact on kids, and it has been for years now. The addiction of dopamine, it's no joke, and it's fucking up our kids left and right. You know, well, there's a lot of positivities that we can have with our platform. You know, different segues within our platform that can educate parents. You know, there can be a completely different section